Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Today, I'll be talking about the story of Cristiano Ronaldo and how he went from a street cleaner to the greatest player of all time. Let's begin. Oh wait, no. Before we begin, like and subscribe. Now, let's begin. Cristiano Ronaldo is instantly recognizable anywhere around the world. He's a global superstar and has scored over 800 goals. This is his story. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on the Portuguese island of Madeira. While Madeira was beautiful, with stunning views and amazing sunshine, which meant it attracted lots of tourists from around Europe and the world, many parts of it, such as the Funchal area where Cristiano grew up, were very poor. Cristiano Ronaldo was named after the American actor and US President Ronald Reagan, whose parents thought was very successful. While his family loved children, they were also highly concerned as they were struggling to make ends meet. Cristiano had a passion for football and played very well. His family supported Sporting Lisbon, and he joined local team Andorra, followed by joining Nacional later. Here is Cristiano with his parents, Dolores and Diniz Aveiro. Dolores was always very supportive of Cristiano's football dreams. Diniz was too, but he had returned from the war and was alcoholic. Cristiano showed promise at Nacional, and a few of his traits were his natural self-confidence and self-belief. He had got this from playing street football, where appearance and confidence was key. Cristiano has and always has had a winner's attitude. He was committed to becoming the best. He was also committed to helping his family make ends meet, so he worked as a street cleaner. Cristiano's talented football performances were soon spotted by one of the biggest clubs in Portugal, Sporting Lisbon, and at the age of just 12, his family made the brave decision to let him fly to the faraway Portuguese capital of Lisbon, where he could pursue his footballing dreams at one of the best clubs in Portugal. At the Sporting Youth Academy, Cristiano was a bit of a troublemaker, especially at school, where he was mocked for his poor clothing and Madeiran accent. This led to clashes with students and teachers, one of which resulted in the throwing of a chair and Cristiano's expulsion. However, at the youth academy, he showed incredible talent and was known for his confidence and stepovers. He rapidly rose through the ranks and achieved his dream of becoming a professional football player when he made his debut for Sporting against Real Betis. He was quickly making a name for himself, starring in the Under-20 Toulon tournament in France, and also playing well enough for Sporting, scoring 3 goals until one day Sporting opened a new stadium and asked Manchester United to come over for a friendly. The rest, as they say, is history, as I will explain. In the friendly against Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo was definitely the star player of the Sporting team. Wearing the number 28 shirt, he made a complete fool of Man United right back John O'Shea. Sir Alex Ferguson refused to leave Portugal without signing the lad, and he did. Sir Alex believed in Cristiano's talent so much, he gave him the legendary number 7 shirt, worn by greats such as George Best, David Beckham and Eric Cantona. Some may say that this was a risky gamble, putting so much pressure on a youngster, but Sir Alex knew what he was doing, and boy did he prove everyone wrong. Cristiano made his debut against Bolton Wanderers in 2003, and while he did play well, he came very close to scoring and set up some good chances. His incredible football journey was only just beginning. It took a while for Cristiano to establish himself as a true professional and great player. In fact, there are several stories about this. It is said that Ryan Giggs once pinned him to the wall for drinking Coca-Cola, and since then, Cristiano hasn't touched it. In fact, he was famous for it. At Euro 2020, he refused to drink Coke and moved the bottle to the side, causing Coca-Cola stocks to drop by $4 billion the next day. Wow. Anyway, on the pitch, Cristiano was becoming very talented. His incredible stepovers and dazzling feet made a complete fool out of the Premier League's defences. He was becoming great at scoring free kicks thanks to work he did with Man United coach René Meulensteen, and he became one of the best free kick takers of all time. Cristiano formed a great partnership with other Man United talented youngster Wayne Rooney, despite having a clash at the World Cup. Ronaldo was on fire. He won the Golden Boot in 2008 and the Champions League in 2008. In that final in Moscow, Ronaldo missed his penalty in the shootout, something which he hardly ever does, but did in fact lead Man United to the penalty shootout in the first place thanks to an incredible header. Like many other talented players who have gone through Manchester United and many other of the world's titanic clubs, it was not long before Madrid came calling for Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo left Man United with an amazing first few years of his career, scoring several amazing free kicks, getting 120 goals for the club, and becoming more or less a club legend. Also, he created a number 7 curse at Man United because no player for the next couple of years who wore the number 7 shirt was able to even come close to the great heights that he achieved. He signed for Real Madrid in June 2009 for 80 million euros. Let's see what happens next. Cristiano was greeted by a ginormous crowd at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, all ready to welcome their new signing. While it took a few months for Cristiano to really kick off at Real Madrid, after having a few injuries and just getting into the team, it was only a matter of time before he was on fire. Cristiano was insane, scoring loads of goals under Carlo Ancelotti and leading Real Madrid to La Decima, their long-awaited 10th Champions League triumph, which was extra special for Cristiano as he did it on Portuguese soil in Lisbon. Real Madrid were only just getting started. Fortunately, a few months after the Real's Champions League triumph, Ancelotti was sacked and in came Rafa Benitez, who was terrible. He didn't get along well with Cristiano and the team was struggling. In came club legend Zinedine Zidane. He continued to get the absolute best out of Cristiano, turning him into an absolute beast, making him reach an incredible milestone of 400 career goals and counting. Zidane led Real Madrid, spearheaded by Cristiano Ronaldo, to another Champions League victory in the 2015-2016 season, and they were really putting up a fight against Barcelona's MSN. Zidane didn't stop there, as he led Madrid to not just a La Liga title, but 3 straight Champions Leagues in 2015-16, 16-17 and 17-18 seasons. Ronaldo played a key role in all 3 Champions League victories, absolutely being the absolute star of the Real Madrid team, despite having other world-class players like Gareth Bale and Karim Benzema. Real Madrid were on fire. Cristiano also formed great partnerships with other Real Madrid players over the years, such as Mesut Ozil during his early days at Real Madrid, and then later on Marcelo, who formed an incredible duo. Cristiano continued his exploits, and in the 2017-2018 Champions League, in the quarterfinals, he scored one of the most spectacular goals ever seen, an amazing bicycle kick against Juventus. The incredible bicycle kick was called a PlayStation goal by the opposition. He made a complete fool out of Gianluigi Buffon and led Real Madrid to the semi-finals and then eventually the final, which they of course won against Liverpool. Cristiano Ronaldo became Real Madrid's all-time leading goal scorer. He was worth absolutely every penny they paid for him. He was a great player who could score many goals, play on the wing and down the middle, and he was absolutely on fire. However, after 9 years with Madrid, it was about time for a change. And so, in the summer of 2018, Cristiano Ronaldo swapped white for white and black as he headed to Juventus for €100 million. The deal got the entire world very excited as Juventus were looking to win their first Champions League in close to 20 years, and with Cristiano Ronaldo in the squad, they absolutely couldn't go wrong, could they? Let's find out. In a Champions League round of 16 match against Cristiano's nemesis Atletico Madrid, which he had scored the most hat-tricks against, Juventus lost the first leg 2-0. Was it time for a Cristiano comeback? Yes, it was. He grabbed an incredible hat-trick and threw Atletico Madrid out of the Champions League and Juventus into the quarterfinals. Sadly, they were eliminated by Ajax. However, in that season, Ronaldo did win his first Serie A title and Juventus's 6th in a row. Also, fun facts. Cristiano Ronaldo is the only player who has scored a hat-trick against Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid side and has scored 25 goals against them. Can he add to his tie next week against them in the last 16 for Manchester United? Let's find out. While Cristiano Ronaldo did lead Juventus to 2 more Serie A titles, all wasn't going well in Turin. In 2019-2020 season, Juventus were eliminated by Lyon in the round of 16, which was absolutely devastating for the club and for Cristiano Ronaldo. However, he didn't let that stop them. In fact, he came back in the 2021 season, where in the group stage, he faced Lionel Messi's Barcelona. He missed the first match due to COVID-19, but was back for the second match and scored 2 penalties, and leading Juventus to top the group. However, they were eliminated by FC Porto in the round of 16 again. While Cristiano wasn't able to achieve the Champions League goal at Juventus, he still, however, scored over 100 goals, at 101 actually, and won them 2 Serie A titles and brought them massive financial success. But it was time for a change. A final challenge. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo returned to Manchester United, where it all began, where the skinny Madeiran teenager became a legend. Let's see how it all went. Cristiano's return proved important for Manchester United. He scored 2 in a 4-1 win over Newcastle. Man United finally had a hero again. Cristiano continued to score important goals, scoring 6 out of 6 in 6 goals in 6 matches in the group stage. Incredible for a 37-year-old player, still at the top of his game. While Cristiano's goals continued, so did Man United's struggles though. Manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer proved to be incompetent of leading such a world-class team, and he was sacked after a 5-0 loss to Liverpool, a 2-0 loss to City, and finally a devastating 4-1 loss to Watford of all teams. However, Cristiano continued until he didn't. So far in 2022, Cristiano Ronaldo has only scored 2 goals, one of them a penalty against Middlesbrough. He hasn't been in his top form. However, never write this man off. Never. Even at the age of 37, he can still achieve the incredible. In fact, there's a game in just a few short hours after I'm uploading this against Tottenham, and then again in just a few short days against Atletico Madrid, Cristiano's nemesis. Let's see what he can come up with. I'm very sure he is not finished. He will continue scoring and continue being an absolute great of the game. Let's quickly overview a couple of his stats for his country. For Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo has scored over 111 goals, He is not only the leading goal scorer for Portugal, but for all-time men's international football. Cristiano Ronaldo is definitely a legend, and I hope you learned many things from this video. Thank you, please like and subscribe, and see you!